Hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm Risa.
I'm Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. As a reminder, this podcast is rated T for teen for strong language and mature themes.
If you don't want those themes, then tough, get out of here. Go on over to hers very own podcast, Unlocked, where they talk to people about things, and sometimes those people they talk to are in things. Like who'd they talk to recently, sister?
They talked to the voice actress for Lauren Holt in Midnight in Salem. You know, that game that came out. They actually...
That actually came out.
I know, right? They, for the last, 2 months, have only been interviewing people who were voice actors in Midnight in Salem. Though I think, around Valentine's Day, they interviewed Brittany Cox, who was the voice of Nancy, and her husband, who did the soundtrack for Midnight in Salem.
Oh.
So, that's a thing.
Cool.
So, what are we talking about today, sister?
Well, speaking of, Nope, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna be rude. We're gonna talk about the absolute worst characters.
Yeah, so I've been trying to 100% Phantom of Venice this last week, as you might have seen at some point.
She's so angry about the things in these games that she decides to 100%, and I'm like, nobody's making you do this, man.
So, if you have been watching any of my streams or the VODs, you will know that I hate all of the characters in Phantom of Venice. They are such terrible people.
It's really the
and
most hateable cast.
It really gave me the inspiration for this podcast of absolute worst characters in Nancy Drew. So, I think we came up with quite a few. Mm-hmm. We might come up with more as we're going. But, I just want to start it off by saying everyone in Phantom of Venice is just terrible.
They are.
Just terrible. But I really, really fucking hate Colin/Justin, whatever you want to call him. Fuck him so much. He is such a terrible character because he is creepy, he is scary, he yells at us, he's obsessed with us, he's just terrifying. He is a nice guy.
He is everyone's nightmare.
He really is. Especially my nightmare. As I've mentioned, he reminds me very much of my stalker. So, he is, just terrifying to me.
Yeah.
And, just the fact that I've had several men in my life decide within minutes of meeting me that I am, they're in love with me, just makes it worse.
Yeah.
Because it's awful. And he should have fucking gone to jail. He
should have. But no, we see him in a hotel room with some woman.
And he poisons us. He fucking poisons us. I guess not on purpose. We don't know. It's never actually found out if it's on purpose or not. He says it wasn't on purpose, but wasn't it?
I don't know that I believe this man. This man who lies about his identity and his involvement in things and freaks out on us occasionally for absolutely no reason.
Saying, sorry, I need to go. I can't keep watching this never-ending slide of Tesserae. And he freaks the fuck out at you. I thought you were different. Oh, bitch.
Bitch, are you for real?
Calm down. Or when you break his microscope on accident, he fucking flips out at you.
You don't even break it. The light bulb's just out.
Oh, yeah. He just flips the fuck out. Jesus Christ.
Superstar.
No. He's just awful, and I hate him. And you know what? I want to go in on Margarita as well.
Hell yeah, let's go in. All in.
That fucking bitch.
Ugh.
Everything she says just makes me want to hit her. Everything. She's, that blouse, you should change it. Oh, your locket, so ordinary. It's shut the fuck up, bitch.
She's so nouveau riche and yet elitist. And it just, she's crass and classless, but also judging you.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't think so. No, ma'am.
She's just awful. And again,
please stop sexually assaulting the servers. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Fucking lunatic.
This time in my playthrough, I just told her I was spying on someone. I was legit like, I'm spying on someone.
She's like, oh, okay. Sure.
She's like, really? Like, I don't remember what it is in Italian. Davvero? That's what it is. Davvero?
Yeah.
And I was like, yep, really. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. That's where we're at.
And everyone, when she, like, breaks... Because then she talks about you behind your back, like a real bitch. And everyone's like, no, it's okay. We like her. And she's like, it's fine. You know, if you don't like her, if she does anything, she steps out of line at all, come to me.
Jesus,
I'll kick her out. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, what is wrong with you? Like, honestly, especially since Nancy is fucking rich.
Yeah.
Like, really. Whatever.
No.
Okay. So,
are you good? Are you good? You
yes,
got those out of your
system? I got that out of my system. I want to talk about fucking Scott Barnell from Trail of the Twister. I've talked about this before. I fucking hate him with, like, every ounce of my being.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's, first of all, you know from the beginning he's the one doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, you go into the situation, and he's just there, basically advertising it, you know?
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm glad he didn't get tenure.
Right?
People like him don't need tenure.
Tenure just creates that kind of personality. Why would you give that to him?
Yes. Why would you give him that? I just, I hate him. Reasons I hate him being that he is, I'm just gonna, let me count the ways.
1.
Fucking, like, so full of himself, thinks he is, like, God's gift to tornado tracking, you know? Like, honestly, his ego is so hyperinflated. It's awful.
You would think he'd, like, contributed more to the meteorological society of like
but nope, he's just a fucking associate professor.
He's just a
like
patient.
You know. It's just he really thinks he's something special, and he's not, and everyone knows that he is a temperamental, whiny baby, and that's why he doesn't get tenure, and then he takes it out on everyone else.
I'm not disagreeing with you here on any level. Yeah.
Just fucking awful.
And I don't even... He's such a horrible character that you don't even feel bad for him when you find out that Debbie and Frosty are, like, fucking around on him and, like, pretending like things are going wrong. You make it
sound like they're cheating on him with each other.
They are. They are.
It was a polycule, and now they're excluding him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, it doesn't. They
are care that they're
right.
Yeah.
They are right in what they are doing. But you know what? Frosty the fucking isn't, because I hate him too, to a much lesser
Frosty
degree.
and
just the fact that he lets us take the fall for something and gets us yelled at by Scott.
Well, and then Debbie is no better because she fucking, like, lays into... She knows what's going on, and she still is like, it's fine, you made a mistake, just admit it. We all do it. It's like, fuck you, Debbie.
Yeah. So, Frosty and Debbie, to a lesser extent, we just wanted to bitch about them. They're not, like, the worst characters.
No. They're tolerable.
I don't know if Debbie's tolerable. Time to hit the hay, Nancy. Shut
the fuck up.
You're not my mom, because my mom is dead.
Or is she?
I still want that to be, like... Mm-hmm. But whatever.
For
okay.
Sure.
So, I think I'm done ranting about Scott now.
Okay, good. Because I want to talk about my contribution to this list. One. Joy from Haunted Carousel.
Joy Trent.
I fucking hate this whiny bitch.
She has, like, nothing redeeming about her.
There's nothing. Like
her voice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, from the most purely aesthetic part to just hearing her words, even not attributed to her face or voice or anything, you just go, ugh, you're a grease stain of a human being. Not a grease stain, but like...
She's like mildew.
Yeah.
If it was a person.
Just mildew as a person. And she sounds like she's constantly breathing in mildew, too, because she's like... She's almost as nasal as Dr. Kim.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just...
I remember.
It's just...
I burned all the pictures of my mother.
She's the deodorant stain on white shirts. Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Honestly, she's a pit stain of a person. She just... It's like, and then she wants you to help her, but she doesn't want to put any effort into it. She gives up the moment anything is even slightly difficult.
The number of times she literally says to Nancy, I give up. It's like, Jesus, it's bitch, like, try a little.
There are just 3 puzzles. That is it. You are expected to do 3 puzzles, and they all have to do with your past, not ours. And you still, you might have to put answers. The moment you have to put any effort in, it's just like, guess I'll be terrible and miserable forever.
Guess I'll just die alone.
I mean...
She puts no effort into this situation, and I can't with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And I feel like she's kind of abusive to Miles the Magnificent Memory Machine.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, shut up. Doesn't she, like, tell him to shut up at one point? Or something like that? I want to say she does. She's very abusive to him. He is a precious, precious sweetheart. But also
I don't know,
he's
a snitch.
Because, like...
It's
so
true.
We're on the same page.
Yeah. The Nancy Drew entity was going through your stuff.
Look here, Miles.
It's like, bitch. Snitches get stitches.
Exactly.
So, that's Joy. We hate her guts. So, someone else whose guts we hate, which is just everyone on this list, but, you know, it's a fine enough transition. Ransom of the Seven Ships Dwayne. So, original Dwayne Powers, like, he's not that terrible. He's bad, but, like, I don't think he is the absolute worst. But, in Ransom of the Seven Ships, he definitely deserves to be on the absolute worst list, because, first of all, he does blackface and an incredibly racist accent, so, like... You don't really need to say any more about that to explain why he is on our absolute worst characters list.
But I will anyways, because I am in the middle of playing Ransom of the Seven Ships, as some of you may or may not remember from, like, a month and a half ago. I'm going back to it this week. No, but he is one of the most nonsensical fucking villains. Like, he plans to get back at Nancy by kidnapping her friend and then making her fucking find some stupid treasure, and he expects her to not suspect him, even though he's the only fucking person on this island. And as the only person on this island, in order to hide himself, he puts himself in blackface, so that's on my list of why. But... And all of this because he's mad at a teenager who found out because he's a sloppy-ass criminal, that he was trying to kill Rick Arlen because he was angry that he was successful and Dwayne was not.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
He's like, how
but also,
dare you stop me from killing at least 2 people?
At least 2 people.
Like, at least 2 people were going to die in that scheme. And he's real pissed off about that, you know?
Like,
He's like, bitch.
and to that I say, no, Derek.
Oh, right, because she forgets his name. I forgot.
So
sorry,
if I have to explain it. God damn it.
I got it. I just for some reason thought you were saying Derek instead of Owen because Owen Spader is his alias.
Oh,
so
no.
I thought, I don't know.
I got
confused. Man. I'm not like completely here. Like, I may be here physically, but emotionally,
oh, I'm sure
who knows?
Here. No, yeah.
But yeah, this Dwayne Powers.
Yeah.
Or Johnny Roll, or Johnny Pool, whatever the fuck name he's going by. Owen Spader.
Yeah, because all of his personalities are dickwads, so, like...
They're all terrible.
You know
who else is terrible?
The entire cast.
No, I'm gonna say Alicia Cole. Specifically.
Okay. Just specifically.
So, Midnight in Salem, spoilers, bitches. But, it's been out for, 3 months now, so I'm okay.
I'm
almost
okay
3
with
months,
that.
Yeah. We're gonna start doing spoilers. She's fucking awful.
Yeah.
Like, she is manipulating Jason, who is much younger than she is. And she's manipulating him financially and sexually, it seems.
Yes.
Like,
that is
that woman is raping that man. And he is in his early 20s, or maybe late teens. Who knows?
Who
knows how old anyone in that game is? But we know she at least has to be much older than that because she has been through law school.
And maybe is she one of the ones who's fucked Carson? No, that's just everybody else. Sorry.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
she has. Fucked
that's right,
Carson.
because she knows him from court.
Yeah, but she hasn't. It wasn't tender like with Judge Danforth,
right? Because I'm like, I remember Judge Danforth because,
and that woman, the doctor in Austria also has fucked Carson. So, whatever her name was, Elizabeth Hurst, maybe? I don't know.
That sounds right.
Maybe.
Yeah,
sounds like
right.
It could be a thing. I haven't replayed that game. I will at some point, probably.
Right. I'll
Gotta
play
it
the
on
game
Master Sleuth
at some point because.
So,
but
the worst part about Alicia, really, other than the, terrible things she does with Jason, also, she's in it for a real estate scheme. She's like a fucking Scooby-Doo villain. Like, for realsies. It's just a real estate scheme. Real estate is the skeeziest thing you could be doing. It's the most evil thing you could be doing, really.
She's trying to, suppress a will in order to, Jesus.
And fair enough. She also drugged people.
That too, because that was super fucking dangerous. She could have easily killed,
Lauren.
What was her? Lauren, thank you.
Yeah. It's like, what? So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's that. She's trying to pin it all on a fucking... I mean, she didn't start the fire, obviously. But she's trying to get a young woman arrested who has already had to deal with being, prosecuted for a fire at the age of, 9 or something. Or however old she was. I still have no idea how old anyone in that game is. It makes no fucking sense. But, I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't, man.
How old is anyone?
How old is anyone? Really?
Because May is supposed to be the same age as Jason, Perhaps.
Perhaps.
She's only supposed to be a little bit younger than her sister, but her sister's friends, who are the same age as her, both own businesses.
Like, what?
I want to, like, at Katie Coronis and be like, hey.
How much of this was actually...
What was it supposed to be? Is your NDA over now? Right. Can I hear?
I need to know that story.
So yeah, Alicia Cole, fucking bitch.
Yeah. And don't we find out that she's also, like, gaslighting Judge Danforth?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She totally is. She's making an old man who is starting to suffer the effects of dementia.
Yeah.
She's making it even worse.
Yeah. That's elder abuse.
Yeah. She's abusing elders. She's abusing young men. She's abusing everyone.
She has no age limit.
So yeah. A terrible character.
Yes, indeed.
Also a fucking bitch is Tony Scolari from Alibi and Ashes. Fucking Sarah Palin-ass bitch. Like, I hate her so much. From the tone of her voice to her look, you know?
Like, okay, legitimately, every time I play that game, I know, logically, that I've already played this, and I know who the villain is. But it still feels like it's supposed to be Tony.
I mean, she is an antagonist. She has convinced the police force to arrest Nancy just because she wants her out of the way. She may not be the one who, like, actually started the whole thing and burnt down Town Hall, but she is specifically, like, trying to get Nancy arrested because she wants her out of the way. It's like, as chat just said, Tony is pretty much the secondary antagonist in Alibi and Ashes. She is.
Well,
She's
I think
awful.
that was sort of the point of that game, is that depends on who you're playing as. Everybody has their own little personal antagonist. Like, George and Bess, and, like, Bess and wait, no, is it Bess and Alexi?
Bess
or is
and
it
Alexi, yes. Bess and Alexi, because Bess is clumsy.
Mm-hmm.
So he specifically says, I just need to make the clumsy ones feel like I hate them. Otherwise, they'll be terrible for my business.
Yeah.
And then with
Who
George and Tony.
Yeah.
Actually, everyone's the antagonist to Bess.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Because Bess and Deirdre, Bess and Brenda.
But
except Tony is Bess's friend.
Yes.
Because Bess is her best customer.
Yeah.
So.
And everybody is antagonized by Carla. Brenda. Brenda Carlton.
Brenda Carlton.
I got there. I mixed
Carla
it up
Pendleton.
a little, but Carla Brenda Carlson.
Yeah. So, just awful.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah. Also terrible people. I'm gonna fucking say it. Paula Santos is terrible.
Paula's just awful. We
she
get injured and she's mad at us.
Every single time she calls us, she's pissed off at us for some reason. She just, everything she does is just infuriating.
Yeah.
There's a reason that she's just, I hate playing that game partially because of her and how many times she calls us. It's like,
every time you're stepping away from something, the phone fucking rings. Like, Brenda, I just went backward again. It's like, Paula, I just need you to let me do my job.
I know. It's like she hovers. She's a helicopter boss. That's the worst part about her. She's a fucking helicopter boss.
Which is funny because she says that she's not, and that she doesn't, like, micromanage her employees and
which is why she doesn't know anything about what they do and who they are.
Yeah. Good job. You're not. There is a half step there that you are missing.
Yeah. Actually being somewhat appraised of the general goings-ons of your business.
Attentive.
Yeah, just that.
Yeah.
But I hate her.
She's horrible.
And you know what? Along the same lines, fucking Chantal Moikwe? Moikwe. Fucking Chantal. The worst character. As Ariana rated her the worst boss, she's just the worst character.
She just is. She's terrible. She's horrible.
She has a terrible voice.
Oh, God.
She hires us, we never get paid. Mm-hmm. And then, as well as trying to solve her fucking mystery, we are supposed to also do all the maid duties and do all the cook duties. And if we don't do either of those things, we get fired from the case.
And then, when we arrive there, she lets us know that she decided to have her celebrity crush be on the case as well, even though he wouldn't actually be able to be there. And then if we don't talk to him, she gets mad and she tries to fire us. And I'm just like, no.
It's like, we already know him from that last train to Blue Moon Canyon we went on.
That last train to Blue Moon Canyon.
So it's like, you really don't trust our detective skills. Did we only get hired because we don't take payment? Because, by the way, it's canon in the books that Nancy doesn't take payment for her cases. So it's like we are being taken advantage of. To be honest.
I mean, really, we are, yes, as the players, we are being taken advantage of. But Nancy she's just a rich girl trying to fill the time. I mean,
fair enough. Does she need more money?
This is her simple life with Paris and Nicole.
But yes, Chantal is just fucking awful, and I hate any time I have to speak with her. Yeah. It is part of why I don't like playing Icicle Creek. Speaking with her,
I think it's largely why I don't want to go back.
No, Ariana, don't lie. You don't want to go back because you don't want to have to beat Fox and Geese all 3 times
on stream. Because you know I'm not going to.
No,
I'm going to spend weeks playing Fox and Geese.
It's just how it is.
And I will hate Fox and Geese suddenly. And I love Fox and Geese.
So yeah. Do you have any other,
Oh yeah, let's see. Victor, but largely for the same reasons of some of the other men on this list, where it was like they yell at us and they try to kill us, and it's like,
but at least we kill him.
Yes, we fucking electrocute him. I like being able to use that accurately, because he died.
He does. They can say he doesn't. I like Gray as a character.
Gray is, he's prickly, and, he's not a pleasant guy, but at the same time, it's like, whatever.
Mostly, I'm just gonna say that, Nico was a bad character in that game. Even though he was dead, he was a terrible person. And really, was it bad that he died? Like with Jake Rogers, it's like... we as the player are supposed to look down on murder and
especially murder,
all that, but at the same time, is the world worse off for Jake Rogers being out of the picture? No.
It was at that moment Racer remembered he was a child character.
Whatever, 17, doesn't matter. Oh, you know what? Fair enough. Uncle Steve. Detective Beach.
Steve.
Terrible fucking character. Hate him, hate his guts.
Hate his fucking mustache.
Everything. Hate his entire pedophile look. Which makes it even worse that he murdered a child.
Yeah. Glad he gets trapped in a go-go cage.
Yeah. Aunt Eloise is just all kinds of...
She's got all kinds of kink. That lady has got layers upon layers of kink. She's She lives in Florida, man. That's what old people do in Florida.
So yeah, that's our list of the absolute worst characters in the Nancy Drew video games. So, computer games. They're not video games. They're computer games. Is there a difference? I don't care. If you want to tell us the difference between video games and computer games, please tell us on our Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, maybe? And our fancy website, krolmeistersisters.knifefightclub.com.
Yeah, sure. Also, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, right?
Yep.
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. Okay, cool. Yeah. And you can leave us reviews and let us know how much you love us. Because you do.
Yeah. Probably.
We're not hateable like these people on our list. Haha, I tied it all in. This is a real podcast, guys. I'm tying shit in. It's like...
Yeah. You can also subscribe to us on Twitch to get access to our cute little wine glass emote, as well as podcast night VODs. And if we get another, 8 subscribers, we can get that Scopa emote I keep talking about.
Yay!
Scopa! Or you can support us on Patreon if you would like, where you can get access to stream cat pictures, as well as podcast night VODs, and you can tell us what to talk about if you really want to. So yeah.
Yeah, if you'll pay us enough, we'll talk about it. Wait. We were... I'm concerned about this now.
As a reminder, I'm Marisa.
I'm Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. And we're asking you guys to stay sleuthy.